Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception. And you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
Ball handed off. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Florida 7, Texas A&M 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looks to the left, pass caught. They can't slow him down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back to throw. It's Reed. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. All the way quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official's going to call intentional grounding here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's found some room at the 45. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Fighting off the tackler. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him right at the 24.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
3rd down after that running play. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, A&M. Now How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And the PAT is good. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught on the outside. It's Wilson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Single back takes the handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
He'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Running back has it on a screen now. The offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Gators will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold him to 3.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second down and goal. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if you're going to run the football this close to the goal line, wouldn't you think you just turn it around and hand it to the tailback? Too many things can go wrong in this situation. I think they caught a break just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at a throw on third and goal. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is,
Not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The game makes it second and medium. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. And he's got it. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Got pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Zone. Third and goal, will try to run it in. fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw to his receiver. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Reed. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Florida 21, Texas A&M 14.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back out on the field now. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Gives it to the back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tailback with another carry. Great cut there. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now, extending the play now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On the run, it's Daniels.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. To the air. It's Lagway. Dump off caught by the running back. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Running a quarterback sneak here.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Now it's third down and goal for the offense. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. Brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the return an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Aggies are in the red zone now. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this.
And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. A sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field.
passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Made the defense look slow that time. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab made by the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Tackle is made at the 19. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Lagway. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And this pass is on target, caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
The shotgun handoff here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They jump in front here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead scare up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He stays alive. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Hit as he released it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play